So that's tutorial for today, guys. So if this is what you're interested in, please kindly watch this video to the end, and if you find it helpful, please kindly give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. Okay, guys, without wasting much of our time, let's get into the class. And again, I want to thank you guys. If this is your first time of coming in, you are highly welcome. Okay, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're also welcome. All right, guys, so I'll be drafting the front of this bodysuit first, after which I will go ahead and use the front pattern to draft the back. Okay, because the front and the back are not the same. There are some few difference. Okay, so now, so I have this pattern paper. I'll first of all mark out my, okay, let's mark out my starting point, which will serve as my shoulder line. That will be the first thing to do. So after that, I'll go ahead and divide my shoulder measurement by 2. I'll come down by the pattern, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark out my armhole, which is 8. So I'll go ahead and connect. So this now will serve as my chest line. Chest line. So the next thing I'll do right now, I'll go ahead and mark out my, from here, my shoulder to waist, which is 17 inches. Okay. So now, the next thing I'm going to do, so here I have my waist, my waistline. So I'm going to determine our neckline. I'll go ahead and use the standard neckline of 3 by 3, 3 inches for the neck depth, and also 3 inches for the neck width. You go ahead and connect, or you can use your French curve to do the connect. So after that, the next thing is connect our shoulder slope. So I'll go ahead and connect shoulder slope. So now, for our waistline, I'm going to determine my, okay, guys, so now from our waistline, we're going to determine our crotch depth. So how to get your crotch depth: your hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch for a perfect crotch. So my hip measurements, I have hip of 40 divided by 4, that will give me 10. I added extra 1 inch, making 11. So I used 11 inches for my crotch depth. So I'll go ahead and rule a straight line. This line is for my crotch. So I will label it crotch depth. This is my crotch line. Okay, guys, so now after that, we are going to input our horizontal measurements. But first of all, we are going to get the midpoint determine our hip line by dividing the midpoint, getting the midpoint from the waistline to the crotch line. So we are going to determine the middle and mark it. That line will serve as our hip line. So after which we'll go ahead and mark our horizontal measurements. So you divide your bust measurement by 4. So because I'll be using a stretchy fabric, I'll just input my exact measurements. I won't be adding any allowance. So I'm inputting my exact measurements, no sewing allowance, because this I'll be using a stretchy fabric, a velvet stretchy fabric for this tutorial. So as you can see, I'm done marking out my measurements, so I've connected them. So go ahead and get the midpoint for our shoulder slope down to our chest line, and you come in by half an inch as usual. After which you go ahead and connect it. This will serve as our front armhole. This is for the front armhole, okay? Like I said, after drafting this, I'll be using this pattern to draft the back. So from our crotch line, we are going to measure 1 inch. As you see me, I've measured 1 inch. So from that 1 inch I measured from the crotch length, I'll come in by 2 inches. After which you go ahead and make a curve or a neck. Or if you want, you can decide to measure from that line, from the hip line, you can come in by 6 inches or 5.5. After which you go ahead and connect the lines. So I'm trying to use my my curve rule. So I've connected the lines. You can see now our bodysuit is ready. So the next thing I would go ahead is to highlight my back armhole. After we should go ahead and cut it out. So I'm trying to highlight my back armhole. So guys, this with this pattern you can decide to sew any design of your choice. It's not limited in halter neck, because this particular one I'll be using halter neck. You can make it a low neckline. So now I've introduced a fresh pattern paper for the back. So a few differences here is just for the neckline and the down, the crotch lengths are the only difference with the back. So for the back neck depth, I used 1 inch and I still maintain my 3 inches of neck width. So for the down part, the crotch line, I'll be extending it by 4 inches. From that line, I will extend it by 4 inches. After which I will come in by 2 inches as well, as we did while drafting the front. So I came in, as you can see me, I'm trying to mark out my 2 inches. So after that, now we'll go ahead and connect it. At this point, you are going to determine how you want your back to be. If you want it to cover your bumps, or you want to maybe half of your bumps. So everything totally depends on you. Okay, so as you can see me do, I'm trying to use a free hand first to see if I'm okay with the outcome. Then I'll go ahead and highlight it. So as you can see, I think I'm okay with this. So I'm going ahead to highlight it. You can decide to make it curvy or use a straight rule, whichever method, whichever one you want. So like I was saying earlier, this particular pattern is this bodysuit. There are so many different designs you can make with this bodysuit, with this pattern. Maybe in my next video, I'm going to be making Ankara bodysuits. So we'll use this pattern and create an Ankara, or you can even use it to get maybe off shoulder It's not limited in this design. You can even make the back a bare back, very low back. So everything depends on your choice. So with this pattern, you are good to go. You can add any design. So at this point, I'm cutting it out. So I've even gone ahead to trim the front armhole. So now this is our pattern. I have the back and the front. So now the next thing is to cut it on our fabric. So remember, while cutting on fabric, you have to place it on fold. So you can see I'm done cutting out my fabric. I even gone ahead to cut out the sleeve. I'll be using a long sleeve for this tutorial. You can see my fabric is very stretchy. This is a velvet fabric. It's very stretchy. So after cutting it out, I'll go ahead and remove my pins. So I will put my pattern paper aside. So this is the sleeve, a long sleeve I'll be using. You can decide to make your sleeveless. You can make it bare back. You can make it short sleeve. It's totally up to you. Everything depends on your creativity. This is just an idea for what you can do with this. So now put this pattern paper aside, okay, because we'll be needing it in our next bodysuit class. Okay, so now I'm trying to you pin it together shoulder to shoulder. Don't forget to open your back, the center back. You have to give it a little open for easy wear, because remember we're going to be adding a collar, a bishop collar to this bodysuit. So I went ahead and I opened the center back so that will be easy for us for easy wearing. Okay, so after that I'll go ahead and join the two shoulders together, then join my sleeves, shape the side, I use the bias to finish the down part. So now you can see the dress. You can see our jumpsuit is super ready. Isn't it cute? Very simple and easy. In less than 15 minutes you are good to go. So now I'll go ahead and place it on our mannequin for us to see the final look. Okay, so basically what is left for me to do now is to fix my press button or brazier hook at the bishop collar, the neckline and the down parts. So after that, then our swimsuit is ready. You can even go ahead and embellish this jumpsuit to look luxurious. Okay, you can embellish it, do a whole lot of it, the beading, the stoning, anything, so that it will look nice and look luxurious. So thank you guys for watching me. Thank you for joining me on this class. If you find this tutorial helpful, please kindly give it a thumbs up, comment, like and share. Okay, so at this point we have come to the end of this tutorial. Okay guys, so this is the final look of our bodysuit. So this is the outcome. As you can see how beautiful it is. So this is the final look. Okay guys, so this is the back. So I'll go ahead and fix the brazier hook here. So that is basically what is left for me to do. Okay, okay guys, so if you like this tutorial, if you find it helpful, kindly give this video a thumbs up, like, comment and share. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video guys. Bye.